A cartoon mouse led to one of the most interesting discoveries in the world of art. In 2009, a missing masterpiece was spotted by someone watching an animated children's movie. And that priceless work was hanging right in front of us the whole time. Our tale starts with Gergely Barkay, an art historian and researcher at Hungary's National Gallery in Budapest. One day he sits down with his daughter Lola to watch a child's movie starring a mouse who is just an overall cool dude. Holding his daughter on his lap, he spots something over the actor's shoulder, an artwork that hadn't been seen since 1928. He almost drops his child in astonishment and begins to flood the emails of companies and crew members like Sony and Columbia Pictures in hopes of tracking down the painting to confirm if it was real. After all, it had been 8 decades since its disappearance, and this could just be a high-quality print. But he wouldn't get a response from anyone for 2 years. The film in question was based on a novel brought to life by the writing of M. Night Shyamalan. Clearly, I'm talking about Stuart Little. Stuart Little, you know him, you love him. The 90s film mixed live action and CGI to tell the story of a family who visits an orphanage to adopt a sibling for their lonely son. Instead, they adopt a mouse named Stuart. While the family cat, Snowbell, devises a murder plot to dispose of Stuart with 2 other neighborhood cats, Stuart helps his new brother George win a remote boat race and earns the respect of the family. 2 other mice arrive at the family's home and claim to be Stuart's long-lost parents, and he decides to part ways with the human family. But it was a setup. The dang rat was kidnapped. These dirty rats work for those no-good neighborhood cats. Shortly after, they feel bad and let him go home. When he gets there, Snowbell tells him that the family is happier without him there. Stuart sulks to Central Park, where Snowbell also feels bad for lying to him, and they call a truce. That's when those neighborhood cats show up to finish Snowball's plan, but they are no match against the new bond between cat and mouse. In the end, the 2 go home, where Stuart is finally accepted by all as a real member of the family. 10 years after its release, after a TV series and 2 sequels, Gergely Barkay identified one of the props used on set as a long-lost artwork from the 1920s, Sleeping Lady with Black Vase by Hungarian avant-garde painter Robert Barany, an Art Deco oil painting made between 1927 and 1928. The work apparently depicts the artist's second wife asleep in a blue dress, and in the foreground is a table dressed with a yellow cloth and a black vase. Barany fled to Berlin in 1920 after designing recruitment posters for Hungary's short-lived communist revolution in 1919. After the wars, revolutions, and chaos of the 20th century, many Hungarian masterpieces were lost and scattered around the world. It's said that the painting was sold to a collector after an exhibition in 1928 and was considered lost after World War II. The painting resurfaced unknowingly and sold for $40 at a charity auction at the St. Vincent de Paul auction house in San Diego in the mid-90s to art collector Michael Hempstead. He then sold it to an antique store in Pasadena, California for $400. When production began for Stuart Little, the set designer purchased the painting for $500 at the antique store, not realizing the significance of the artwork. During its time in the film industry, in addition to Stuart Little, the painting was also featured in a variety of productions. Gergely Barkay somehow recognized the painting from a black and white photograph he had seen once, urging him to send those emails in 2009. That set designer finally responded in 2011, and as luck would have it, after leaving Sony, she had purchased the painting and it was now hanging on her wall. She invited Barkay, being the art expert that he is, to the United States to confirm its authenticity. They met at a park in Washington, D.C., and after unscrewing the frame with the screwdriver he borrowed from a nearby hot dog vendor, he was finally able to confirm that the painting was real. The painting was alive and well, and in 2014, she sold it to a private collector. That December, the collector auctioned it off at the Budapest Congress Center, and the painting sold for $285,700. Because of the widespread publicity from its unusual rediscovery, Sleeping Lady with Black Base is now considered one of the most famous Hungarian paintings in existence. One might even say this was only possible because of a mouse named Stuart Little. A book written by E.B. White, brought to life by Robert Minkoff, and a cast like Michael J. Fox, Hugh Laurie, Jennifer Tilly, and Steve Zahn. I have fond memories of this film, and it was fun taking a stroll down memory lane with some new twists and turns. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and stay creative, folks.
Oh, dude, that beautiful detail.
DIY, brother. Woo! Makes it look even better when you're done.